Alrighty everyone, this is Seattle One-Wheeler here. Today we're going to be taking a look at this video with me. So today I'm going to be taking you on a trip through Columbia City in South Seattle. This is going to be a run through the park on the Onewheel Pint. And so we're going to hit a gravel trail, go through some grass, but mainly it's going to be on the sidewalk. In this video, I want you to really focus on the type of terrain that I'm going over. This video is going to be a terrain video, and I want you to see how well the Onewheel Pint can go through grass, gravel, and over cracks, bumps, and potholes on the road. Living in Seattle, there are a lot of uneven sidewalks, it being a very old city, so the reason I chose to purchase a Onewheel was the reason they had a large, wide go-kart tire for the base. When I'm coming up on this other side of the road, this sidewalk has a huge crack in it. I go right over that, no problem. Oh, it's such a beautiful day. So coming through here, this is going to be like a little doctor's office parking lot, and it's a lot of fun. The reason being is open parking lot, lots of curbs to weave in and out of, speed bumps to go around, and it's easy to kind of carve and weave in and out of parked vehicles. Coming up over on this curb, with the Onewheel Pint, it's very easy to go off curbs and not lose control. The best way to do it is if you were on a snowboard, you use the stomping method. And basically, a skateboard, snowboard is anything that you go off. You stomp your way into the landing. This Onewheel can definitely hold your weight if you were in between the weight limit. Also, I want to give a shout out to the products that are used to film this video. I am using the Hohem Gimbel. Best purchase I have made. I bought it off of Amazon for, I think, $99.95. Amazing product. Spins 160, excuse me, I believe it's 540 degrees spinning around. Can rotate the actual camera vertical and horizontally. It's actually probably one of the better investments that I've made also with the Onewheel. And the camera is the camera is a Samsung S10 Galaxy. And so I'm just using basically my regular old smartphone with a Hohem Gimbel, and the videos come out crystal clear and 4K quality. So right now we are going through Columbia City. Columbia City is a little borough where there's a bunch of different restaurants, shops, some of the best pizza in the area. So take a look at this road. You can see that there's red brick, there's actual pavement. I'm weaving between people walking their dogs, patches of grass, divots in between the red brick and the actual pavement. And this next, I think I'm gonna say about 300-400 yards, really take a look at the type of pavement I'm going over. Not a bumpy ride or anything. I'm not stopping. I'm going consistently 10 to 14 miles an hour. Right here are the danger zones. So if you keep an eye, you can see how bumpy and rough it is. And at the end of the video, if you stay tuned, you can see where the actual road gets really bad, and I have no problem going over it. Right here. This is where the roots are going underneath the cement and blowing up the sidewalk, and my one wheel has no problem going around it. So when I'm riding my one wheel, I always use mountain etiquette. And what mountain etiquette is it is where you are riding down a hill and you are coming up to a pedestrian either on their left or their right, behind them, crossing paths, and you don't shout at them, but firmly tell them on your left, on your right, behind. And it is your responsibility to say that. I will go back over that later in the video as I'm running past people. This is where the video gets to be a lot of fun. Now I've arrived at the actual park. Right here I say on your right, and the guy must be a skier because he says thank you and gets right out of the way. Right here the sidewalk is very blown up and very bumpy, so I ride in the grass. Make sure people see you. Always use etiquette. You don't want to give a bad name to one-wheeling because you are a rude asshole blowing by people and not thinking of others or children. On this run, I'm carving a lot, getting low to the ground, catching as much speed as I possibly can, going off very rough, bumpy cracks over the trail, cutting in and out of the grass. It is a very beautiful sunny day. Right here, I get very low to the ground, come out of it, and lean into this turn with no problem. Coming up over this hill, we arrive to two really large soccer fields. This is really great for your one wheel. If you want to film someone, I suggest going to a turf field, getting used to how the wheel works in that turf with the fake grass. Right here I say on my left, on here I say on my right, to use mountain etiquette. But if you want to film someone doing workout videos, shooting a film, just all around, right here I do the same. I speed up and carve right around this, no problem at all. And then I lean forward into this turn. But excuse me, like I was saying, going across the grass, bumps, cracks, crevices, potholes, no problem, man. I'm riding this. But I suggest using the turf field to get really good quality videos of filming someone running, jogging, working out, where you don't hear that brushless motor speeding up in the background or the traction between the tire and the pavement. Coming through here is another really cool moment where I'm running on the trails, and here is a father and son running on the bike pathway. I don't have room, they don't have room, but we don't want to stop, so I go in the grass. No problem at all. It's amazing what this thing can do. Right here is where the gravel trail starts, and this is where the real video of where I want you to start focusing on the actual terrain. In this video, you see that I'm going over dry, gravel, and everyone knows what happens when you ride on gravel at high speeds and start turning with a slick tire. I had no problem today with that. I'm going 10 to 12 miles an hour, leaning into the turns, carving back and forth, no problems at all. This is why Onewheel is superior to all other rideable devices. This Onewheel can get me to the park, can get me to gravel trails, take me to a lake, and bring me back home in a matter of 20 minutes, and I still have 30 to 40% battery life, and I've gone 3 to 5 miles. I have pushed this thing to the limit. I figured out what it can and cannot do, and I am very happy with it. Right here is where I really kind of lean in to get some great speed. You can kind of see the blue water showing up where I'm going to. As you can see, I'm not really riding in the grass very much because that grass is very thick and it will slow you down. But what I do use the grass for, when it's nice and dry and I know that I'm not going to slip due to early morning dew, previous rain, or mud, what I do is when I'm going very fast, I will feel the pushback happen, and I don't want to stop leaning forward, so I will ride in the grass, and the grass will slow me down 1 to 2 miles an hour to where I can properly lean without overworking the motor. So right here we are at Lake Washington. This is going to be the boat paddling school. Wonderful area. Very beautiful day. All this was shot riding a Onewheel, going very slow around the edge of the water. Alright, now we're on our way back. So here we're going to be on our way back to my house. And basically what you're going to want to do is, what you really focus on is making sure that when you're riding a Onewheel through the grass is that you're not carving too heavy because of that slick tire. Until you get a treaded tire, you need to make sure that you know your limits of what you can and can't do on this Onewheel. Once again, I want to say if you guys like the video, please hit like and subscribe. I will be posting content weekly of different rides, different Onewheel Pint tests. Right here, you can see the families in the pathway. I want to be mindful, so I just go around it in the grass. No problems at all. Riding through here, you can see it's getting kind of wobbly, but I'm still pushing the limit. Right here, I have to be going at least 13 to 14 miles an hour, making sure I don't activate that pushback, but still staying low, keeping my center of balance over that back wheel. People look behind me because I am going on a gravel trail. They can hear me going by, but once I'm going by them, I do use on your left, on your right, coming through. Getting low like this is I'm trying to get the best shot I possibly can. It's to show you how well this Onewheel can go over different types of terrain. Coming around this turn is very kind of a a long curve, and it makes it very easy to hit that. Once again, guys, this is a Seattle one-wheeler here. If you guys like the video, please like and subscribe. On your left, she heard me, and you saw her get over to her right. So riding through here, in this video, I'll be using the custom shaping mode Skyline through the whole entire video. Skyline is very easy to get accustomed to and make it your preferred riding mode. Very easy to go up through gravel into grass over bumpy terrain onto a trail. Always look both ways when crossing a road and wear your helmet for safety. The other day I was riding and I was trying to get some filming in, and I fell, smacked my head on the road, and thank God I was wearing a helmet, because my helmet had a huge dent in it, and that dent would have been in my head if I wasn't wearing a helmet. Back at the park with a very large field, going up over this hill on the left-hand side of this guy, and he was completely cool with it, but luckily my one wheel didn't slip. It was a little sketchy, but this thing is a beast, and everyone needs to get a one wheel so we can be a large community. Alright, so we're almost coming up to the end of the video, and I just want you to focus on how much you guys really enjoyed this video. When I was looking to buy my one wheel, I was watching everything I possibly could, trying to find the proper videos, and the one thing I could not find was stress tests and how far it could go, and the type of terrain it can go over, and how big of a hill it can go up without problems, and understanding the custom shaping modes. Seattle One-Wheeler will make sure to post those videos for new and upcoming people, because I want everyone to have as much knowledge as possible to make this purchase, and understand that One Wheel and Future Motion is making it their mission to make cutting down global warming, personalized rideables, and making sure that people just kill boredom and have fun doing it, and making sure they're doing it in an innovative way. So at Seattle One-Wheeler, we'll always post the most up-to-date content, the newest products, and ways to enjoy them, and take you on a journey. So please hit that like and subscribe button, and thank you guys very much for following. Also, this was a very large hill going up, and this thing had no problem whatsoever making it up this hill. And that is why One Wheel is the best rideable out. Please, everyone, you need to get one. Thank you very much. You all have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there. This COVID-19 will be over soon, but until then, kill boredom, hit the like and subscribe button, and follow at Seattle One-Wheeler. Thank you very much. Cheers.